This SUV is better than Rolls-Royce? Cadillac Escalade IQ 2025. What if I told you that a car exists right now, on sale today, that has a bigger screen than most people's living room televisions, over 700 horsepower, a driving range of 460 miles, the ability to power your entire home during a blackout, hands-free driving technology so advanced that you can legally remove your hands from the steering wheel on the highway, a 19-speaker concert hall sound system, and seats that give you a massage while you drive, and that this car costs less than 1/3 of a Rolls-Royce? Not 2/3, not half, 1/3. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which many people consider the definitive luxury SUV on planet Earth, starts at $391,000. The car I'm about to tell you about starts at $130,000, and in many ways that actually matter: technology, space, performance, range, and raw sensory experience. This car does not just compete with the Rolls-Royce, it embarrasses it. The car is the 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ, and once you understand what Cadillac has actually built here, nothing about the luxury SUV market will look the same to you again. Let's start with the number that makes every other car on the road feel instantly obsolete. The moment you sit inside the 2025 Escalade IQ, you are looking at a 55-inch diagonal LED display that stretches from one side of the dashboard to the other, from pillar to pillar across the entire width of the cabin. 55 inches. That is larger than the television hanging in the living room of most houses in the world. It runs on Qualcomm's Snapdragon cockpit platform, the same chip technology found in premium smartphones and computing devices, and it controls everything: navigation, entertainment, camera feeds, climate, audio, vehicle settings. The system is not just large, it is fast, intuitive, and strikingly beautiful, wrapped in a curved design that makes the interior feel less like a car cabin and more like the control deck of something that does not belong on a road at all. This is where the Cadillac Escalade IQ makes its first and most undeniable statement. No other SUV at any price, not the Rolls-Royce, not the Bentley Bentayga, not the Mercedes-Maybach GLS, offers anything close to this level of visual and technological immersion the moment you open the door. And then there is the performance. The Escalade IQ is powered by a dual-motor electric powertrain that produces 680 horsepower in its standard configuration. Press the Velocity Max button, an actual button Cadillac has installed specifically for moments when ordinary power is not enough, and that figure rises to 750 horsepower with 785 pound-feet of torque. This is a vehicle that weighs approximately 3 tons and seats 7 people across 3 rows. It reaches 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. It can tow 8,000 pounds. And it does all of this without a single drop of gasoline, without a single gram of tailpipe emissions, and with a battery range of up to 460 miles on a single charge. For context, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, at 3 times the price, runs on a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 petrol engine that achieves approximately 14 miles per gallon in city driving. The Rolls-Royce is extraordinary, but the Escalade IQ makes it feel like technology from a different century. The battery capabilities of the Escalade IQ go further than most people realize. Cadillac has equipped this vehicle with vehicle-to-home technology, which means the car's massive battery pack, over 200 kilowatt-hours of capacity, one of the largest ever fitted to a road-going vehicle, can be plugged into your house and used as a power source during an outage. During a blackout, the Escalade IQ can power an average American home for multiple days. If you plug into a standard 240-volt home charger, the battery regenerates at 36 miles per hour of charging. Connect to a DC fast charger, and you add 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. This is not simply an electric car. It is a mobile energy infrastructure system that also happens to be one of the most comfortable ways to travel on Earth. The interior of the Escalade IQ was designed, according to Cadillac, with inspiration drawn from the worlds of fashion, architecture, and high-end furniture. And walking through that cabin, the influence is visible in every surface. The seats are trimmed in perforated Napa leather. The ambient lighting system offers 126 color choices, and it does not just illuminate the footwells and door panels. It illuminates the interior decor and wood trim surfaces themselves, turning the entire cabin into something that feels more like a curated hotel suite than a motor vehicle. The wood panels feature laser-etched patterns. The door handles operate automatically. The panoramic glass roof floods the interior with natural light. And across 4 available interior themes, buyers can configure the cabin to reflect their own aesthetic with a specificity that was previously reserved only for bespoke manufacturers. The executive second-row seating package adds dual rear entertainment screens, an 8-inch rear command center screen, a 40-speaker AKG sound system, 40 speakers in a car, and dual wireless charging pads for rear passengers. 40 speakers in a car. Now here is where the conversation about the Rolls-Royce becomes genuinely interesting. The Cullinan is, by any reasonable measure, one of the most extraordinary objects ever created by human hands. Its interior is finished with materials that a Rolls-Royce craftsperson has touched individually. Its ride quality is defined by an air suspension system and an aluminum space frame architecture that produce a smoothness of motion which Rolls-Royce calls the magic carpet ride, and which is genuinely unlike anything else available in a road car. The Cullinan seats 5 people in an environment of almost incomprehensible refinement. It is unambiguously a masterpiece. But the Cullinan starts at $391,000 for a reason that has less to do with the cost of building it and more to do with what the name Rolls-Royce has represented for over a century. You are not just buying a car when you buy a Cullinan. You are buying the most powerful status symbol that the automotive world has ever produced. You are buying the Rolls-Royce name. And for many buyers, that name is worth every dollar of the difference. The Escalade IQ does not offer you the Rolls-Royce name. What it offers instead is 3 rows of seats versus the Cullinan's 2, significantly more cargo space, more front legroom, more technological sophistication than any Rolls-Royce currently on sale. The ability to drive it hands-free on compatible highways through Cadillac's Super Cruise system, which Rolls-Royce does not offer, and a performance envelope that the V12 Cullinan cannot match. It also offers you the $261,000 that remain in your bank account after you write the check. $261,000. That is what the price difference between the entry-level Escalade IQ and the entry-level Cullinan actually represents. You could buy a second Escalade IQ, a luxury holiday, a complete home renovation, and still have money left over. The Cullinan buyer, meanwhile, has a Rolls-Royce. There is one honest criticism that the Escalade IQ has attracted from reviewers who have spent time with it, and it deserves to be addressed. Despite its extraordinary visual design and its genuinely stunning 55-inch display, some of the interior panel, when tapped or pressed, reveal themselves to be hollow plastic rather than the kind of solid, resonant material you would expect from a car at this price point. The gap between how the interior looks and how some surfaces feel when touched is real, and it is the clearest evidence that Cadillac made trade-offs in the cabin in order to manage the weight and cost implications of fitting a 200 kilowatt-hour battery into a road-going vehicle. It is not a small criticism. At $130,000 and above, every surface should feel as premium as it looks. The Escalade IQ is not quite there yet. Oh, but here is the truth about the 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ that no amount of criticism about interior plastics can erase. What Cadillac has built is a vehicle that has fundamentally changed the question the luxury SUV market is asking. For decades, the question was, what is the most luxurious SUV money can buy? The answer was always, definitively, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Escalade IQ changes the question to something more interesting and more relevant. What delivers the most experience, the most technology, the most performance, and the most genuine usefulness per dollar spent? And when that becomes the question, when the conversation shifts from name and legacy to actual capability and sensory impact, the Cadillac Escalade IQ does not just compete with the Rolls-Royce. It makes a case that no other SUV at any price has ever been able to make quite so convincingly. You do not need $391,000 to drive the most impressive SUV on the road. You need $130,000, and a willingness to accept that in 2025, America has built something extraordinary.